No. Throw it over here. Now this is a finale. And we're naming blood on the snow again. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. We are on a journey to find the best deck for Angel Fire Ignition. Yes, it seamlessly fits everywhere. You could put it in a mono green deck, it's going to be good. But what is the best deck for it? Today, we have a lesson/learn package within the Boros colors for you guys today, and I think we're getting closer. We're going to break down the deck list, talk about the strategy, the synergies behind it, and then showcase all that in the gameplay footage, of course, wrapping up with our final thoughts. So again, I thank you one final time for the support. I really appreciate it. Go ahead, like the video if you find any value, and let's take a look at this darn deck. Firestarter Lessons is the most appropriate name I've ever given a deck, and holy Toledo's, we have Angel Fire Ignition. But before we talk about it some more, we have a 2.8 average mana value with 16 non-creatures and 20 creatures. That's smooth 24 land, because it's really important for us to curve out into these 4 drops, which are hefty. First off though, Angel Fire Ignition first for 3, and then with Flashback as the second cast for 4 from the grave. Putting 2+1/+1 counters on target creature, it gains Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Haste until the end of turn. What? Oh my gosh. It's ridiculous, right? And then, you know, Showdown of the Skalds is gonna, you know, provide more +1/+1 counters on our creatures, which is really cool. So we'll utilize the Trample. We also have Flyers, and all of those +1/+1 counters, which is sick. The Luminarch Aspirant can put those +1/+1 counters out and about as well. And one of the magnets for those counters is the Fireblade Charger, because when it dies, it's going to deal damage equal to its power to any target, right? So if we can increase its power, that's really good stuff for us. The Learn really revolves around 3 cards: the Professor of Symbology, Sparring Regiment, and the Retriever Phoenix. This package is very aggressive. On turn 2, the Professor can discard the Phoenix, drawing us a card off the top, right, from the hand. And then turn 3, Sparring Regiment can tutor the Phoenix from the grave into play, and then you'll hit for 3 damage. It can still defend. So, you know, that's your ideal turn 2, turn 3 is Professor, discard the Phoenix, play the Regiment, bring it back out, right? That's going to put you off to a pretty nasty start, especially if you have that Charger on turn 1, right? There is removal within the deck via Fateful Absence, you know, taking care of reach creatures and planeswalkers primarily, and just focusing on our Flyers, right? Moonveil Regent, whenever we cast, we may discard a card or discard our hand and then draw cards equal to the colors within that spell. So, you know, mono white, mono red, we discard our hand, draw 1, and then if it's a dual color spell, we'll discard and draw 2, which is really cool. This is a stackable creature, and we do have, you know, that instant speed removal that we can cycle into, which is nice, but that's really all, and you know, it's just something to look forward to. There's not going to be that many situations where it pops off like that. So not only the draw engine through the Regents, which is a stackable creature, non-legendary, but Showdown of the Skalds, not only used for those +1/+1 counters, but we'll exile 4 off the top, and then we can play those, which is really cool. Yeah, that is the deck. Getting exceedingly efficient at running you guys through them. Sideboard for the lessons, you have Probation. This can name Alrund's Epiphany. It can name Blood on the Snow. You know, those big annoying spells that are going to ruin the game for you. Sciences, Gain Life, Help Us Ramp. Memories, taking out those planeswalkers, creatures with reach, much like the Fateful Absence. Start from scratch. You know, it just... maybe we need to destroy an artifact or deal 1 damage, I don't know. And then Expanded Anatomy, you know, making our creatures powerful. Maybe they're tapped out, this will give us lethal potentially, and then Mascot Exhibition just to refill the field. Cave Dragon here as the creature land to attack if, you know, we suffer the field wipe as well. And I really love the Cave Dragon with the Sparring Regiment, right? Because it's going to get bigger every turn, and it untaps itself, so you can utilize that mana again on your opponent's turn, potentially with the Fateful Absence, right? Or even just on your second main phase. So that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoy. Again, your general strategy and synergy: Professor, Phoenix out, Regiment, Phoenix in, Showdown of the Skalds, Charger, Ignition, Hammer, 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 Moonveil out, right? Finish the deal. So that's what's going on. We'll showcase all of this, of course, in the gameplay footage. Make sure to like the video to show your support. Let's go. Going first, hand's not really great, but it'll get there. 2 Skalds. So as long as it's not counter magic. I like the looks. Oh no. Uh-oh. Let's sneak this out right away before the dispute can kill it with the Ghast. Right, if they had mana up and it was a 1 when it entered, they could, on the stack, kill it. Like they could here with this one. We're going to keep this in hand for a bit. Oh, it's just a Vanishing Verse. Let's grab removal for their Planeswalker. The Merchant is great, and then they attack for 1, eh? Showdown out. Okay. Charger and Phoenix on deck. We can play both. Charger out first for the counters. And then they'll leave the Phoenix alone. I hope. It's going to be hard to say. We need to keep these hasters around for Afterblood on the snow. But we need just to take their Planeswalker away so it doesn't come back. No blocks. Two damage down to 18. They have 5 mana up. Okay. Charger out on the Professor. They kill it. That's respectable. Rather than kill that than my Charger. And the Phoenix out on top. Push the Charger up. We hit for 2. They have Exile though, right? Like we already seen one Vanishing Verse, so when there's smoke, there's fire. Or even just more smoke in this case. Oh gosh. I have fun. We can choose Blood on the Snow. That may be good to shut it down. And we hit for 2. Maybe. We'll see if we're allowed. Down to 18. Oh, cool. Angel Fire is up, and we have another Showdown. So I think, you know, we're just throwing that Showdown out again, and we're just going to try to ride that value. Drain their hand, and then play our hand out, right? Hopefully by then we get some Moon Veils, or should we keep this and try to get a Moon Veil organically before we play that, and then go... Like, it's a... You know, I guess there's a couple school of thoughts you could take. Both with pros and cons. Like super explosive if we hold it, but pretty consistent if we go now. Another Merchant. I'm surprised they play 2 at once. Unless they really do just need that treasure. Let's just push the Charger up as much as we can. There's the removal. We get no damage because it was a flunk. Nice. Flunk sends it to exile? No. Oh, they flunked, never mind. The Charger. It's like, why didn't they flunk the Phoenix? Yeah, just push the Phoenix up. Another probation. Hit for 3. And then if they wipe it, we just come right back. There's not been a Planeswalker yet. There she is. There she is.
I will show you what happens when the spied. Aren't I generous?
We will have 7, which is good. Right, we need 7. Phoenix out, just because of the recursion. We're going to send it to 5. So the double block's not there. I mean, we could just slay it with an Angel Fire, but I really want to remove it so they can't blood and get it back.
I will not cry.
Worried of the exile still, sure. Hit for 7, down to 8, potentially. Okay. We have a double block on the 4/4. Getting rid of their spiders is fine. I'm sure there's still blood on the snow here, but we're right back at it. If we could even get a second learn. And at this point, I'm ready to start naming blood on the snow as well. We can play the Phoenix, bring another Phoenix back, name blood on the snow. Okay. This is a sacrifice on the Phoenix, I assume. Now we can kill her, though. They should have plussed, unless they have some removal. We even have the Cave Dragons, so it seems ultra suspect. And then this Phoenix will learn the other Phoenix in. Right, and then until they exile these Phoenixes, it just gets worse and worse. We're naming blood on the snow. Beautiful. Now, since there's no field wipe, I guess we could have stacked on 1. Dealt some extra damage to our opponent. It's the little things. I don't think it matters. They could exile the 1, keep Professor alive. They don't. Right, I was, thinking if they had exile, they would have used it before. They definitely have the answer within their deck, like Vanishing Verse is all over the place. They can't blood on the snow, which is amazing. And we just have lethal next turn. And we can shut it down again. We also have our Angel Fire as well. If they played another Loath, right? Then we have Trample. Feels pretty good to retain this amount of value against a control deck that's main priority is to generate value, right? Really, really cool that we were able to go not only toe-to-toe, but like maybe a little bit extra even. So they could, that definitely could still be removal, and then they're going to try to block the other. Should we name? But then it's instant speed. Oh, God. So here comes the exile, maybe? No. Throw it over here. Now this is a finale. And we're naming blood on the snow again. Yeah. They can survive, right? They could exile one and block the other. Take 5 damage. I assume the chump block doesn't work because of the trample. However, they can no longer find removal. They're out of mana, and that's just good game. Phoenix Power. So Angel Fire Ignition, where does it belong? What's the best deck for it? I know it works amazing in all of these decks, but we gotta, button this down and figure it out. All right, going first. Let's see if we can get these 3rd and 4th lands out. If we do, we are a god. If not, we'll just go back to the lab. Yes! No 2-drop, but I've never been so proud of a 3rd land. Sparring Regiment out is going to be fun. Innkeeper's not going to block. Angel Fire is cool. Hit for 2. Decent. Land off the top for a showdown. Or do we just pummel in with dragons? Nether Innkeeper. So much life. 3 mana available. A Root Creeper. Okay, this is like Sultai Flashback. I am interested. I mean, this is just something that needs to be exiled, right? I don't see them exiling their whole own field. Binding on the Sparring Regiment. Good play. No attacks. Showdown out. Take the draw. Holy. We go all in. What is up with these lands? Come on. At least we get him out of the way. 4 lands off the top. And we drew one. I think it was 5 lands on the top. It's a really good thing we use that. Spider Queen's great. That makes things harder.
You require my aid.
We got the trample, which is good, though.
Subservience will be rewarded.
That's ridiculous. Do they hit for 2? I think it's irrelevant. But they don't want to lose the Innkeepers either, though. Let's just throw it on one with trample. The Loath is dead. Seems like a weird block to even do. Maybe they didn't see the trample.
In exchange for loyalty.
And they really need to exile these chargers. That is good. That is good. That's fine though. We have a ton of life. Pretty big creature base. Hit for 2. Does it matter? No. Should we kill the Trickster? Like, if they attack with anything, we killed it. Well, that spider can attack. Just, yeah, straight to Angel Fire Town again. The Vigilance is really good. The Lifelink is really good. The Trample's pretty deadly. Indestructible is nice, I guess, as well. That's like a Charger army. And then we have these Moon Veils to help us get going again. I'm a little worried. They need to exile or we win, but... They could turn this around, I bet, still. They have 10 for the Storm the Festival if they want. They keep the treasure up. Tap this for 2 instead because of the flashback. Another creeper and a land isn't going to do it. 2 life helps. No attacks. Land out. Moonveil out. Regiment out. Decline this. And then the Charger basically has Vigilance again. Take the Mascot Exhibition. I guess they just have to block 1 by 1, right? Should be a win. They're looking for exile. We do have the flyer as well. They only have the 1 reach spider. So we can kind of switch over to the Moonveil. More reach. That's going to help them a lot. Where's that trample when we need it? Right? It's a lot of life gain, too. There it is. So another Moonveil out. Decline this. And I have to showdown. It sucks that we lose the exhibition. Just looking for, you know, more Angel Fires, so these can go too. Oh, but, you know, we're getting through our deck. We're going to find one sooner now because of that. There could be one here, right? Here's another 4. No, but we do get a Haste Flyer. We're in tapped with the Dragon, which is also a flyer. Kind of annoying. Yeah, that almost doesn't work out. Because they'll block both. She'll go up to 3. We only do 2. Right? They lose life for the draw. Another Innkeeper. That's really good. That's so much life gain. You dog. That's helping them so much. The land. Okay. We should be fine. We're still okay. We have removal. Right? We can knock out those reach creatures. We should really kill her. Push up the flyer. Decline. Decline.
I am merely delayed, not defeated.
Kill the reach creature. And now if they double block, the flyers survive. And we will take action, get rid of those lands. Take action again. More removal. We have 5 up. Land in play. Remove the flyer. Flyers go up. Or remove the reach, not remove, you know what I mean. And then take action for the draw. Draw again because it's a land. Professor's good. Phoenix out with haste. Pushing up the Dragonos. Decline. The Professor's really good. Right, on an empty hand. Take the probation. I think we just swing in. Just turn the Phoenix back over. Just so it survives the 2-2 with reach, or the 2-1. They're drawing. They have plenty of mana. So looking for removal. We have 38 life though, right? I think we'll be okay. And then as long as they don't exile the Phoenix, we can learn it back with the Professor. It's a big hit. 3 available mana. So the 6-6 gets blocked. The 11-11 gets blocked. We're hitting for 9, 10, 11 here. Okay. We're killing 2 innkeepers. Zareth San survives. Taking both innkeepers, so no more life gain, which is great. Unless they're about to bring everything back from the grave somehow. We should be okay. Even if they do, we should be okay. Good game. That's a ton of life. Holy. Going first is great. Land looks pretty cool. We do need that third, though. And, you know, as you see, we're continuing our quest to find the best Angel Fire Ignition deck. We don't know where it belongs. Well, it belongs everywhere. But where does it fit best? That's what we want to know. We've been trying it all over the place. I still think there's probably things we've not tried. Wow, no land. So this is just going to get removed. Not getting that third land for Sparring Regiment sucks. Siphon Insight. Beautiful. Hopefully they didn't take our land. Oh, gosh. Esper. Loving it. Third land off the top. I will attack first, because maybe they think we have protection. No, here's the removal. I guess we have to take sciences. There's no guarantee we pick up that fourth land, so we'll force it and then hold up absence. But I don't... Like, they're just going to be playing our own stuff against us. We'll grab another white source here. 1 planes, please. I guess we could go into creature. Absence probably is useless here. Counterspell, removal. The learn is nice. Let's just give them that to look at. We don't really want to cast it, but they can look at it. They can know that their planeswalkers aren't safe. Hopefully, they won't play them then. No, this match has gone on too long already. We're in pretty rough shape. Right, that exile hurt. Opening hand wasn't as aggro as it could have been. It wasn't bad, but wasn't quite enough. They play one of our professors, I assume. Do they have their own lessons, or do they just discard from their hand? Yeah, they're discarding a land, taking a draw. They also played our mountains. I want to keep mine alive. And if we can just roll on this professor round after round, everything should be okay. Burn out their removal. Drop these Moonveils. I mean, they still have 7 in hand, so it might take us a while. Might take us a little bit. But they're on a countdown as well, right? Guarantee this gets removed. Yeah. That's okay, though. They're tapped, right? And then it's showdown. 2 more professors. That's good value. And we want to cast that Angel Fire just to get it into the graveyard as well, I think. So for 5, it's going to be a professor and an Angel Fire. I mean, we're getting close to that exhibition. Here comes the removal, but we get access to this Angel Fire later, which is important. Remove it, counter it, whatever. They should remove the creature rather than counter the ignition. But you do you. Counterspell. That's a great way to use up a counterspell. There's no haste here. We lose our Frost Dragon. Wish we could end step this. We'll pass our turn. We lose the professor. They're down to 6, but, you know, we're still on thin ice. Another removal spell. Down to 4. We're getting closer. Do we get that 7th land off the top? That's what I want to know. Let's just play it. Again, not a great spell to counter. Also not a great spell to remove. You're going to want to exile this bad boy. Because the recursion, the replayability is hard. It eats up those spells, right? what we want. We hit for 3, potentially. We hold up removal. Okay. So this is a sorcery speed memory deluge, which is an instant speed spell, just on their main phase, right? So that's kind of like maybe a bit of a desperation play, which is odd, seeing as they had so many cards in their hand still. Right, they had 5, cast that to 4, draw 2 to 6. Another land in play, 5 mana up. We have only 1 blue source open for them, so I don't think there's a scary counterspell. Blue source gets tapped. Really? They're gonna take our Angel Fire. Nah. That's a scoop. They're tapped out, and they're not getting our Angel Fire. We are ready to pop so hard. Oh, I wish we had 7 mana. That's sad. Just push up the charger. And now we have lethal if they don't exile the charger. Right? If it dies, that's it. Choop choop! Oh, that was nice. They overextended to take Angel Fire because they were worried about it coming back. But us holding up that removal really helped push the scales in our favor. Our opponent goes first. They took a long time to start this match. Right? That 5 minutes of super suspect time. They have their trophy, which is pretty cool. That's the small one as well, the original one. So we got a smart cookie over here. Good with the guesses. And they are here. Wow. After 6 minutes, you finally show yourself. I'm ready, though. Oh, and now you hello us? It's so weird. It's so weird. It's like, doesn't happen every match, but it's a reoccurring theme for sure. Mono red control? What the hell is going on here? Oh, there it is. They're playing an all-around deck too. We'll just have to try to go for it. Maybe we can aggro them before they get there. I don't know. Trying to dodge removal on that Aspirin. Get as much value out of it as we can. They tap out, though. You know what time it is. In tapped. And a Crush the Weak. Nice. Grab a Plains. Plains out. Luminarch out. Up to 2. Wave Showdown. Single target removal here, I assume. Another Crush the Weak. Just command it. Make the treasure. Moonveil out. Counterspell? Holy. Just playing it perfect. Hey, Bill. That's part of that initial game lag. I mean, maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. There's another counterspell. Let's try it. No. So it's, draw? I don't know if it would be another Crush the Weak. It's probably just all runs. Here's Goldilocks. I'll trade with you. That doubles up. It's a Dragonfire. They just kill it. Nice. They're absolutely throttling us here. Like full combo. And now we just get hit with like an all-runs Epiphany, right? Counterspell? With the red. Shouldn't that have been blue, my friend? The plot thickens. They just want the 2 mana for the clue. Okay, I'll allow it. They're at 6 mana. All runs into a hall. Another Dragon. Holy Toledos. I'm sure they counter this. Really? They're doing the same thing. Unless, I mean, they could use that red mana. As long as we get rid of the dragon. That's the most important thing, right? And they draw through the clue, but it's better to give them a draw that might be a land than leave them the dragon. Right? Showdown out. It should be uncountered. If that's a Sot coming after all this time. So patient. That'll be a white source. This is a red source. We have 6 available mana. Expressive Iteration's not the worst. It's definitely not good, though. There's more dragons, more all-runs, more counters. They're tapped out. If they remove this, it's easy for us to get it back in play. Let's push the counter out. More answers for their dragons. Hit for 3. We're still in trouble. We are ready to pop off, though. Do not all run me. Do not. Okay, so that's probably game. Right, they're so pleased with themselves. Oh, bro. Cast a third one. Cast a third one. Cast a third one. Do it. Do it. Cast a third one. Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, whatever, bro. Really, really cool. Going first, we will keep 7. And hopefully we get to start here. Sometimes I press the recording button too early. And you see, this took like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Your opponent looks at their hand. They're like, okay, I'm going to keep this. I'm going to mulligan. But then there's those other times where it's just like, why are you being so slow? It might just go through. I don't mind removing this Usher. Like, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Luminarch Aspirant could be annoying. Gold Sentinel, it's good, but not the end of the world. And I think we just try to trade with it again. And our turn. Let's see what they drop here before we remove. Okay. They take it. Let's remove this. It's just a 1-1. It's not really great. No blocks. Land out. Attack with all. We're losing this race, but if they don't remove this Moonveil, we're good to go. Unless we top deck our land. Do they have another Skyclave? They do. So we have to get rid of the Sentinel. Do they have another? Do they have a third one? They do. It's a Cathar that takes it. And then we're going to send it tonight. Oh, no, we can cast. Yeehaw. And we're going to take removal. They don't have Coven until they play a third unique powered creature. 1 or 4. If they don't play, it goes tonight. They get the exile, which is good, but we're just going to take them back. They should take the token, I guess. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? We cannot catch a break. Ouch. Of course, it's a land. We need, like, a showdown to refill our hand. If they deal with our Moonveil again, I'm going to freak out. Our opponents are doing really well with their shufflers today. It is what it is, right? We can't win all the time, but it's kind of fun to see the contrast between the different days. We're doing our best. You know, we're a little bit susceptible to damage. They do have Coven available, you know, 2, 3, 4. They're unblockable every turn for 3. No blocks, sadly. We could have thrown the Phoenix in front, tried to get a learn. Their Legion Angel. Could be worse. Draw 1. We get another draw. Could be worse. Decline. I will definitely keep that removal. No attacks. How can we get through this? First go the Angels. We just have to deal with the Angels one by one. The Chargers help. We need a showdown. We really need that showdown in the Skulls. These Moonveils will really help if we can let it rip. But pretty nervous here. Pretty nervous. We can block one of the Angels with 1. Just keep the 1, I guess. Or should we keep 2 and just try to roll out more removal? Wow. Just flawless victory, bro. That's all she wrote for us. We're not getting through this. So we just throw... Or actually, I'm just going to take 9 damage. Well, that doesn't make sense. Yeah. We're hitting for 3, 6, 7 only. The shield. You know, like, it's ridiculous. Is it nice, bro? Is it? You've got us absolutely pegged. Oh, and I can't cast this because the shield counters it. We should have Absence and just try to draw more removal. Good game. I'm not really going to let them do the math. Like, it's boring. They have, you know, unblockable ×2 on red and blue. Good game. Alrighty, so the best Angel Fire Ignition deck? Maybe. I think it's close. I think it's totally viable. It feels amazing. I really, really like it. I don't know how I would improve it. You know, Elite Spellbinder maybe goes in here. But again, I don't mind waiting that extra turn, right? And just playing that Moonveil Regent. It's just such a good draw engine. The fact that we can just get rid of lands, you know, pull more non-lands like a Showdown. We can even get rid of the Angel Fire Ignition and then recast it with the flashback with the Moonveil Regent, which is pretty cool. So I honestly think that I would love to see this Regent in a deck with more flashback. That's probably a little bit of a different deck, but the synergy through the discard and replayability of flashback is really high as an option here. I think that's cool. So that's the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video. Let me know what you guys think. How would we change it, improve it from here in the future for version 2? Looking forward to hear what you guys have to say, or I guess reading what you have to say. Support the channel, thumbs up, subscriptions, you know, whatever it takes, Patreons. You know the deal. Check out that link tree in the description below, and we'll see you soon in the next deck. Have a magical day.